Warning, I swear a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Library of Ruina. So, I said last time that today we were going to do Hised's realization, and I have changed my mind. We are still going to do that before proceeding with the story, but we're not going to do Hised's realization today because it occurs to me, and it occurred to me mainly during the last video, there are a lot of general receptions we haven't done. A lot of general receptions we haven't done. And I have refrained from doing general receptions on camera because I figured it felt like it would be artificially extending the series. I was very conscious of this when doing LobCorp because we had to reset in order to get all the abnormalities in order to play that game properly, get the true ending, blah, blah, blah. But it occurred to me that in Ruina, we're not resetting the game, ever. We're going to play until we beat the game. And general invitations typically consist of unique and interesting characters. Sure, we don't really get like a story presentation of them, like they don't have dialogue or anything like that, but they're still interesting, they're still unique, they still fight in different ways, and are still worth exploring. Plus, I gotta be honest, I'm not exactly rushing to get Ruina done. Like, I don't want to exploit the series, but at the same time, I'm not rushing to get through this. I'd quite like to enjoy it for as long as possible. So why not, just this once, maybe again in the future, depending on how things go, but I don't know, why not have a general invitation episode? Let's actually explore some of these characters that don't really matter to the story, and we haven't fought yet. Plus, if I want to do more Library of Ruina book club episodes, I really do need to fight these guys, so yeah, it is important. So let me just make sure, real quick. I'm pretty sure I've gotten everyone in the previous tier. Yeah, because the highest tier was Zhong's office. Yeah, pretty sure. Okay. So we can focus on Star of the City. Now, there appears to be like two different tiers when it comes to Star of the City ones. Now, we've done, for instance, Don Juan, and we've done the Night Owls. But we haven't done 3 on this lower tier, as it were, so why don't we have a look? Hello. Well, already this is wait a minute. These look a little bit similar. I mean, to be honest, they look like they're from Yu-Gi-Oh! For a start. They've got the fucking Millennium Eye and everything, but they've got Shotels. These guys are awesome. Ujat. I don't know where this comes from in terms of actual thing. The Ujat. Jamadar. Interesting. Okay, so they get speed. At the end of the scene, recover half of the stagger damage taken during the scene. Minimum of 1. Does not activate while staggered. At the end of the scene, give 2 protection to the ally that suffered the most damage. Once per scene, after suffering a one-sided attack, gain 1 protection and stagger protection next scene. Interesting. Haboob. What does that mean? Ah, that's dust storms, isn't it? I remember, Cyberpunk taught me that. Haboobs. These guys are interesting. I don't think there's anything here particularly groundbreaking, but it's always good to get new cards and new key pages, and we get to play with Tifrith's Floor in an actual reception. So I say, let's give it a go. But before we begin, actually, maybe I should take you through this quickly. Tifrith has Alan's page, so Mercy, Stiletto, Chink in one's armor, Wedge, Piercer, Piercing Grasp of 7, Prowess of a grade 7 Fixer, Heavy Hired, Forte, and Keeping in Stride. So World has Slash and Burn, you've seen this before. Ruina has My Law's page, which is defensive focused. Faye has May's page with the T-Shun Cow and general punchiness. And Girardo Pippi has Nikolai's page for buffing the party. I think they'll probably be fine. But we should take them seriously. Now this is a pretty decent stage. I think I've seen this before, but it's quite nice. And the music is good too. And the Ujats don't say a goddamn thing. But it's 2-on-2 in terms of speed die. So, it's not going to be easy, that's for sure. Sand Split. They don't appear to gain power buffs, however, and that might be where we get them. Because we do get power buffs, typically. Try that and see how it goes. Yeah, you're up against Sand Split. I see. Hit him with a little bit of the flow of the sword, and you're going up against this Sand Strike. I mean, if you can match that with a, unlock, that block ain't doing nothing. You've got multiple targets, I see this, I do. Parousia seems to be an issue. There's nothing the Somber Procuration can't take care of. Now, my guy, Girardo Pippi. This music is fantastic, by the way. Girardo Pippi, I want you to start gaining charge. Very important. You should probably match that, Shamadar. Which I'm sure you can. Emotional Turbulence will be the way to go on that one. Try frontal assault, but I'm not expecting much. One going in on Tiff, one going in on them. Tiff can at least counter that. Albeit, no, they can't. They don't have enough power. We might just take some one-sided attacks. That might just be the way things are. But that's fine. Hit him with a bit of the multi-slash, and we'll see how this goes. Good. Very good. Even better. We might be a little bit beyond these guys by this point, because we have fought much further ahead than when they first arrive. But I could see them definitely being a challenge, like if we had encountered them when they first showed up. Oh, yeah. Pippi is fucking huge! I have to say, I love World with Salvador's gear. I think they look so fucking cool. I'm very biased, but I can't help it. They just look really cool in my opinion. Okay, round one went pretty well. Hey, we're losing on emotion though, so that's a downer. Sand split, more like, don't waste my time. You're not getting any buffs yet. Try and unlock, because even if you fail, you're on... Actually, no, scratch that. Do frontal assault so you can get your charge back. Or light back. No, scratch that again, because you're about to level up your emotion level, so use unlock so you can move further along in there. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Use that. Try burning flash, and then can you intercept anything, perhaps? I think you can, in fact. You wouldn't gain your singular strike bonuses for unlock 2, but you would gain your slash bonus, so that's worth a try in of itself. Go for that. What do you got? Sand split? Oh, sure. Just waste my time, why don't you? Jeez. What a loser. Instead of that, we'll use your 4 to contest that. Yeah. But having said that... yeah. Well, actually, yeah, no, this can work out. I'll accept you using the Ushat on both. Okay, well, that's not really going to work. Fine. Burning Flash, go for that. You can counter that with Battle Command. And you can counter that with Graze the Grass, and you're good to go. You don't have any defensive bonuses, so we'll hit you with a Shoving Stab. You're defending against that as Shamadar. Well, you're going to take a hit, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Do that there. Sand Strike, hit him with Violent Flame. Oh, yes, baby. Make it happen. Too easy. No chance. Big hit. Big hit. A minor hit in return. That's not surprising. Unlock is not a very strong ability, that's not its point. Big hits. Big hits. Their block capabilities are pretty good. I gotta give them that. They've got some decent block die. And that might be worth using for some of our defensive decks, especially since it results in a lot of damage reduction shit. So if it could be combined with, say, Dong Huan and Grit, suddenly you have a lot of just damage reduction, not even winning defensive clashes, just straight up damage reduction. We'll go with Love, with Tiff. It's a classic combination. I can't pronounce these, it's just not a pronunciation I'm familiar with. Will the prescripts go? Let's see, you're doing Shamadar, you're doing... Okay, yeah, I think you could probably deal with some of those. Or not, you don't really have... I mean, yeah, Frontal Assault. Yeah, Frontal Assault can take care of that, surely. There we go, that's sorted. We go Fiery Waltz. Give them a run for their money. Criticia? No, I think I actually want you to... brain loading words failed. I want you to intercept that instead. With some rapid gashes. That's all you've got for this turn, but that's fine. Do Sharpen's Blade there, and then use Unlock there. Fuck it, do that there instead. All Out War there. Fervid Emotions there. And then something is going to get through, but we're doing so much more damage than them and generally winning that it doesn't actually matter that much. Case in point, really. That was interesting. I was expecting Rapid Gaseous to do better than that. They're not bad. They ain't chumps. They straight up are not chumps. The reason we're doing so well is because we've managed to get much better cards than we would have gotten if we fought them immediately. And this is a 3-card or a 3-book invitation at tier 1 of Star of the Sea, so they're not weak. They're just straight up not weak. See, they just staggered the world. I'm not bothering with Tifsodia, I can't be bothered. I know it's so powerful and amazing and all that, but it sounds like exactly the kind of thing that I would get annoyed trying to set up, and I just don't want to do it. I don't doubt its brilliance. I just can't be bothered, is the honest truth. If you believe anything about me, believe that I cannot be bothered at any given time to do anything. Will of the Prescript. Some attacks will get through. This we must accept. Ah, see, the Sand Strike does give them endurance if they win that first clash, and that might explain why some of their defensive things have been going really well. That's interesting. Where the Prescript that, and Multi-Slash that, and you don't have anything else, you don't have anything else. They'll come back, I guess, but it's not the end of the world. Yes, the potential! Wabams! I love it when the Blade Unlock happens, it's so cool. Yes! Big hit. DGAF. Stagger deflect, wabams. They took no damage though. Doing just fine. Ooh, yes, we could play with some of these. Yeah, I think we can. I think I want to see that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I want to see that. This presumably benefits from, I don't know, we'll see. Let's have some fun. Why not? Let's just do that. Let's just do that and have some fun, huh? I like fun. Fun's fun. I'm all about it. Hit him with a bit of the Tishan Cow for funsies. Yushat, yeah. Somber Procuration. Stiletto for fun. Because I feel like it. Literally because I feel like it. Hey, Shaman, we're good to go. Hit him with the big stuff. Oh, that was more damage than I was expecting. Wow. Ah, ego pages. Feels good, man. Feels real good. Wabams. There it is. Nice. Very good, very good. That wasn't too bad. The Ujat, they're pretty cool, it must be said. And their outfit is great as well. I think that would look really good on Bina's floor of all things. Here's the color scheme. Hatred-driven Queen. While possessing the Queen of Hatred's abnormality page, 5% chance to boost attack damage by 1. It does look very cool, but it's fine, I guess. Bunch of books of the Ujat. There's no other things we could get from that anyway. But still, very cool. And we have 49,000 books of an Ujat, so we're never going to run out, are we? Let's burn them all. Have a look at those books. Have a look at those key pages. Yes. This is kind of fun, actually. It feels a little less pressure, a little more just having a look at things and figuring things out. There are some good cards here. Probably quite good for Hockman's floor because of all the blocking. Especially with the potential to gain endurance on Clash wins. Yeah, they've got everything. Speed, Mirage, Hawkeye, and Haboob. There's potential, for sure. I think mixing this with Don Juan and Boris's Grit can make for something really effective. But, that's just an idle thought for now. I'm going to do another 20 to make sure I've gotten all the pages so we don't run into a stiletto situation like last time. I know I've probably got all the pages now, but humor me. Yeah, just humor me. Now we've definitely got everything. The Ujat. Give 2 protection to all allies next scene. See, that's good. The Ujat is a good card. On Clash Win, gain 2 endurance next scene. That's good. There's a lot of potential here. We beat that invitation with Tiff's floor. I think we'll use Geb's floor next time so we can fully enjoy her soundscape, because we only got to see it a little bit during the Red Mist fight. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to play with this idea a little bit. I don't know how well it's going to be tested with Geb murdering everyone in the next reception, but I decided to try and play with the idea. So we've got Marie equipped with Don Juan, the Grade 1's Fixer's page, and equipped to that are, of course, the standard ones that Don Juan has, including Fervor, Carver of Scars to inflict extra bleed, Toughness for increased protection and stagger protection according to the emotion level, Rupture Wound, extra damage to people with bleed, and then I've added Hawk's Eye and Haboob for protection to allies who suffer the most damage and to gain protection upon suffering one-sided attacks, Grit to reduce incoming damage, Heavy-Hired Forte for stagger damage upon winning clashes. I'm very much just playing around with this stuff right now. I don't know, this is preliminary thoughts without any time to actually think about it. And I gave them singleton kind of speed and emotion building. So Frontal Assault, Unlock 1, Gap Attack, All Out War, Multi-Slash, Inner Ardor, Prod the Weakness, Seize Your Chance, and Fervid Emotions, which I'm actually going to replace, as I probably should, with Will of the Prescript for card draw. The idea being that Marie will just kind of fucking go for it. And if she takes hits, who cares? It's being reduced. The damage is being reduced. A lot of her die actually involve having block die, which means even if the enemy do manage to break through her block, it's reduced damage, which is then actually being reduced further by her other abilities. And Grit. I don't know, it's an idea. It's literally just an idea. As for everyone else, Mai's page, Nikolai's page, Kiwi still got their signature move page, and obviously the Red Mist has the Red Mist. But this is kind of why I'm using languages for the easiest one of this new set of general invitations, because we don't want to just blitz them. We want to actually have a challenge. See what we're up against. Irina. Mireille Insurer. She's fucking cool, I tell you what. I like her already. I like her already. And naturally, it's a fucking objet d'art. So this is an insurance company, huh? So speed 3, obviously. If a character suffered one or more one-sided attacks in a scene, restore light. That's pretty good. At the end of the scene, remove all stacks of a random status ailment that would be inflicted to the character next scene. That's really good. Untransferable. At the end of the scene, if the character has 30% or less, add a copy of life insurance. And we don't know what that does. Draw a page upon discarding this page, so they've got some discard shit going on. Inflict paralysis, handy. Insurance coverage, restore 1 light upon discarding this page, okay, inflict paralysis. Discard a random page from hand, restore 1 light. 4/7 dodge, clash wind to inflict bleed, and then on hit inflict bleed. Interesting. Equivalent exchange, should have been alchemy based. Multi-party compensation. When discarded, all other allies restore 1 light. That's really powerful. Inflicts disarm and block. Not bad. Final stroke. Boost damage by +1 for each page in hand. Discard all pages from hand. That's a powerful card. Extra damage for each page in hand. Discard all pages from hand. There's a lot you could play into here. It's nice to see the discard decks making a return, that's for sure. With some of the passives from other discard users, you could really make something work there. These guys are all near enough the same. In fact, they're much weaker than Irina is, which makes sense because she's using an objet d'art. Alright, lads. Let's show what we think of life insurance. There's the riffs. Irina, ma'am, I think we ought to be careful. This took a bothersome turn. I suppose there won't be any big problems. Things got complicated. Should we start unraveling them? That's right, I heard it was recently exalted to a star of the city. I wonder how this insurance company feels knowing they're up against the Red Mist, literally. I love the riffs! I keep forgetting about them. Oh, it's so much fun. Start with Focus Spirit to gain strength for next turn. I want you to find the fastest people and intercept them. Final stroke would be a bit of an issue. Yeah. I forgot to swap out her rabbit augmentation, but that might actually come in handy on this one. Have a go at that. Alright, let's see what they got, huh? Let's see what they got. The rifts are going. I like it. It's easy chance. Equivalent exchange. Will the prescript. You're dealing with final stroke. Kiwi, you magnificent lady. You may as well... Oh, you can't use Flaming Dragon Fist. Oh. Stella, do you think you can perhaps help out a bit here? You can take the hit. It'll be fine. Focus on getting your charge going. Most important. Unfortunately, Kiwi doesn't have a lot going on this turn. So I'm gonna have Kiwi intercept, like, the least amount of attacks. Oh, it's so good. I really do love the riffs. I can't help it. Well, that's not going to go well anyway, so just use... Oh, you can't. Alright, use frontal assault, then get your light back. Fuck it. Clashes are clashes. That's going to hit Geb. That's just the way of things. Big hit. Yep, that's good. Big hits. Big hits. Lots of stagger. That's about right. That's about right. The paralysis isn't great, but we'll deal. These insurance agents are pretty fucking cool. I wonder if Una had any association with them, because they use a similar weapon. Oh, go on, Geb. That was fantastic. We're a little bit outpowered, it must be said. Do any of them have bleed? No. And we'll go with prey. Very good, very good. Okay. I still want you to go for the fastest targets. You do a lot of damage. I'm wondering if you could perhaps stagger her in one hit. You could definitely stagger them. Yeah, set it up like this. She won't be able to use final stroke. Now be fine. Equivalent exchange. Flaming Dragon Fist. Show them why you're a potential color, huh? Emotional turbulence, yeah. We will take some hits. That is what Maria's for. Oh, it's so hype, though. So hype. Alright, make it happen. Big stagger. Big hit. Unfortunately, she was not staggered. I don't know why. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. More bams. Yep. She's taking some hits. She might die. She's about to die. No, luckily she didn't. Okay. I'm struggling to keep up. Things are happening so quickly. Max damage. Stagger. Oh yeah, she's about to die. Oh, she lived! Ha! Fools! You should have killed Marie when you had the chance. Now look where you are. Okay. Oh, the music picks up! How many people actually get to listen to the final emotion level version of this track? Because I imagine these fights end so quickly. Alright. Spear that. Upstanding slash that. Plenty of HP to go around. Final stroke, huh? Gale Kick will do it. Gale Kick will do it. You know it will. Battle Command. Scratch that, actually. Concentration for the charge. Unlock. Contest that just in case. We don't want to take any risks. All out war. Unlock 2. It should be fine. It's all good. So wrecked. So fucking wrecked. Oh, she's dead. Jesus Christ. We definitely needed backup. Maybe we should go back for now and reorganize. This is it for me, huh? Yep. Big kick. Oh, and the blade unlock. Everyone's so strong. This body's a lot weaker than my previous ones, but I got no problem handling it. Geb, you are the strongest you've ever been. I don't fucking buy for a second that you're not. I know people probably disagreed with what I said in the last video, and that's fine. That's totally fine. But I think she's the strongest she's ever been, and nothing will change my mind. Who do you want to kill? Just kill them, fuck it, I don't know. Do whatever. This fight's over. This fight is over. To a chorus of wailing riffs, this fight is over. Ladies and gentlemen, do not get out of your seat. The next fight will be happening very soon. Just kick back and relax. Dead. 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 I love Onrush. It's really circumstantial, really situational, but when it goes, it doesn't stop. Ah, what a move. Fucking hell, Geb. It's satisfying to have the red mist be as powerful as they should be, and I guess Myongist really is the way to do that. Veteran Commander. Interesting. That's useless for Geb, though. Hot-blooded Brawler would be very handy for Marie, though. Let's give that to Marie before I forget. I mean, that's probably going to be a thing. Yes, very good. Well, let's burn their books and see what we get, huh? We'll start with the life insurers themselves to make sure we get enough combat pages so we can make full use of their capabilities. Yes, indeed. Moray Insurers, which provides us with the restoring light if suffering a one-sided attack, which is useful, but really... I mean, I guess, actually, that could work really well. You could set up a counter build, actually. You could give someone, like, equip them with any kind of key page, I guess it doesn't matter. Give them insurance benefits, and, although, no, do counter die... If they clash with a counter die, does that count as a one-sided attack? Someone let me know about that. Do counter die clashes count as one-sided, or does that count as actually contesting it and therefore not one-sided? Because that's an important distinction. If that works the way I hope it does, then you could have your cake and eat it too. You could defend against a one-sided attack and still gain light. Final Stroke is interesting, it must be said. Alright, Irina, we need your stuff. We have 98,000 Irina books. Which is interesting. Yep, Irina's page. Let's have a look at... Well, we'll have a better look at that in a minute. That can only be set in the deck of Irina's key page. Okay, but if you were going to do a discard deck, you'd probably want Irina's anyway. Let's have a look at that real quick. So yeah, gains insurance benefits, of course. Policy form, remove all stacks of a random stats element. That's just generally handy, but it's not something I would, like, spend passive attribution points on. The life insurance at the end of the scene, if the character has 30% or less HP, add a copy of life insurance. We still don't know what that does because we killed Irina so quickly, but if we were, and I guess we can use Cosporcus as an example currently, equip that, then go here, have a quick look. So, yeah, with Hanafudas, we could draw and restore light every time we discard a page. That's a good start. Now if we check down the Molar office, which were the other main discard lot, margin's not particularly useful for what we want. Free a few pages are in hand at the end of the scene, gain 1 strength next scene. Recover 3 HP whenever the character discards a page, so you could go that, you could go that. This basically means that you don't really need light pages or anything along those lines, light or draw pages, no dedicated ones anyway, or at the very least nothing beyond what the deck already does. because you're just set, but I do notice that this would probably be quite low on power. There's nothing here providing buffs except for that, which requires you to play cards that basically empty your hand in order to gain the benefits. And even then, that's only 1 power. That's not a lot, really. It really depends on how good the insurance cards actually are by themselves, because you're not going to get a lot of bonuses to them. I mean, if you have a Nikolai user in the team, which by this point I basically always have a Nikolai user in the team to provide everyone with buffs, that is helpful, but I just think that it might be lacking in power a little bit. It's not a reason to not use it. I think it's an interesting idea and one that I can make use of. It's always interesting when I get these new decks and stuff, because I always wonder if people in Discord and in the comments are going to be like, this set is broken or this set is garbage. There's very rarely any in between. There's never like, this one's alright or this one's decent. It's mostly either top tier or garbage. Which is nice in moments like this where I actually get to try and figure it out for myself. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate learning what's good and what isn't, but I do like, it's also nice to take a moment to actually try and think for myself if it's good or not. With Jack's page, that's just occurred to me actually. That might be what's missing from Marie's lot. Have a look here. Maybe instead of heavy-hearted Forte, because she's not winning many clashes, give her Jack's page instead, so she's taking reduced damage, and then she's healing. But I feel like this would probably work better if we actually had the Ujat's page equipped instead, because they have all the attacks that provide damage reduction. As it stands, we only get access to a couple of them, which don't quite do the same thing, but I am kind of wandering off what I was trying to do. It's here. I can't think of any 2-costs that would really provide a power bonus, you know? It's not really the role of 2-cost passive attributions. I forgot the talent could actually be quite handy for Geb. I suppose you could draw more pages at the start of the act, but... well, actually, there are ways to go about this, right? You've got all of this. Get Battle Ready, for instance. Draw 2 more pages at the start of the act. And then... yeah, we've got all this stuff. But I'm thinking... there is a prescript card. I can't remember what it's called. Sense Quarry, yeah, there it is. If there are 7 or more pages in hand, all dice on this page gain +2 power. So we'd be looking at 4 to 7 blocks with a 5 to 9 pierce with a bind, which for a 1-cost would actually be really good. And it doesn't rely on Singleton either. Make sure you're always getting a fuck ton of cards. If multiplier compensation gets discarded, everyone restores light. If you use equivalent exchange, you restore light. You'll actually restore 2 light because of stacking the deck. Sense Quarry, whenever there's 7 or more pages in hand, that's a powerful attack. And Final Stroke becomes devastating. If you have a full hand. Maybe? I don't know, it could work. It could also not. But it's an idea. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think for the next one, we're going to bring in Hokuma's team because we haven't seen them in action in a reception yet. So, now's the time, probably not the time, but I've decided, it's the time to try out some new things and see what we can do. Now, Hokuma's floor does a lot with block, so I've given Hokuma the Don Juan thing I just set up of Hawk's Eye, Haboob, Grit, and Heavy-Hearted Forte. For all those defensive bonuses and such. Plenty of block dice here. Maybe not utilizing the floor's potential to its utmost, but reasonable, I think, given the circumstances. And if we just pile those block bonuses onto Hokuma, we're laughing, because the amount of block and stagger will be insane, hopefully. Alexio has Bada's page once again. Bada, I know it's not the greatest thing in the world, but I love Bada, I love Alexio, and I love Devastating Thrash, so I want that to happen. To this end, I've given them Graze the Grass, High Kick for card draw, Bulky Impact, and then 3 Devastating Thrashes to throw out at any given time. As for their passives, Puppet Skeleton, Lion's Fist, and Meat Gear, to hit people really fucking hard. Hot Shot has Kalo's page. I don't think I've changed this one in a while, and I don't think I need to. Additional supplies, Empowered First Shot, Fervor, and Electric Shock. Electric Shock could probably be replaced, but I can't be bothered. Weber has Nikolai's page, pretty standard, and Zhizhan has Irina's page that I've set up. With all of that talking I did. We'll see how well that goes. God knows if it'll actually work. But this is kind of the beauty of this episode, where we really can just try things out. So yeah, that would be Mireille Life Insurance, and that would be Unknown. Let's give it a look, see what we find. Already had some interesting stuff. Hello, friends. Yay, from Leaflet Workshop. Smoke. I'm immediately seeing smoke. More cards for smoke. Puffy Broom, Smoke Overflow. At the end of the scene, if the character has 8 or more smoke, gain 1 strength next scene. Oh, the potential. We're moving into that territory now, I see. If the character has 10 or more smoke, deal 3+ damage with attacks. When staggered, recover from stagger, and fully recover stagger resist once per act. Interesting. At the start of the scene, gain one of the following effects. -2 strength, -2 haste, -2 endurance, or -5 fragile. So this is stuff you kind of want to just nick from Yay or Yai. Don't really want madness. That seems like a problem. Test run. Gain 3 smoke. Yep. Gain 3 smoke and inflict smoke. The user has 9+ smoke. All dice on this page gain 2 power. Smoke Smash is interesting. Smoke Prick. Yeah. Inflict 2 smoke, gain 1 smoke, gain 2 smoke. That's pretty good. Field mods. Lower cost of all pages in hand by 1, but it's a single use and can't be reused. On use, gain 8 smoke. Inflict 3 smoke. If target has 5+ smoke, inflict 3 paralysis. These are some powerful attacks. Interesting. Okay, these guys are pretty cool. Well, let's see how they fare against the Floor of Religion, shall we? It's gonna be an interesting one. The clock! The clock! See, did I make sure to fill it up? Yep, I'm all good. Let's get to it. Ready for the experiment? Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Our opponents seem good enough too. Seems to have ended, yet it begins once more. Alright, this is gonna be a tricky one. Why aren't you suffering your negatives? At the start of the scene, gain one of the following effects. Maybe it was -2 haste and you just had a lot of haste anyway. I don't know. Field mods already. Alright. I don't think you're gonna beat that, Hokma, but you can at least mitigate it. And then slow him down next scene. That's something. It's something. Test run. 2 to 6, 2 to 3. Try and reload. Smoke Prick. If reload goes first, we might get the ammunition immediately, which would increase the power of Summary Judgment. Worth a try. Let's give it a go. Smoke Blow. Bulky Impact. Sorted. Batter, I want you to start setting up for your big move. That's what I want you to do. Smoke Blow. Graze the grass. You don't get any bonuses to pierce, but that's okay. It might be worth... I don't know. I'll think about it. No point trying to figure shit out now. We're in there. 2, 4, 6. You only get 6 cards. I see. Yeah, go Hell for Leather and combat that. Yeah, do that. Although, actually, that's a 6. Yeah, you should probably contest that 6 because no one else can. Fine, just hit them really hard then. That's a 6 down there that we can't really deal with. Can't do anything about it, then don't worry about it, you know? That's how we play. I think Hotshot's just gonna have to take that hit. Throw an extra hit on Crazy Man and see if you can do some extra damage to him. Expected. Now we've slowed him down. Unfortunate, but it's okay. I was hoping for better, but it's fine. That was fine. Good. That's fine. It's fine. We are getting outpowered a little bit, it must be said. But it's not too bad overall. How much do you need for Devastating Thrash? 4. You don't need it to use that, it's just it would boost the power. Now's the time, go for him. You need more charge, desperately. Smoke prick. Smoke prick, fucking hell. Concentration. Wow, Hockma, you didn't gain much from that round, did you? Yeah, because you didn't emotion level up. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Test run. Bayonet combat. Smoke smash. Larigol. Smoke smash. All out war, it's good for you. Can contest that, which you certainly can. Yeah, there are the ways I've set up Zhijan's deck. I don't think we're ever going to get to 7 or more pages in hand, so I don't think Sense Quarry is actually going to work very well. But this is why we try these things, it's so we can learn. I can swap Sense Quarry for something more useful anyway. That's surprising. Didn't take much damage. Oh, go for it, go on! Yeah! Yeah! Love that shit. Oh, yeah. Get him, Weber, get him! Good shit. Good clash. Good, good, good. This is pretty good stuff. That's not, but it's okay. Sense Quarry's not very good for us. That used up his 1 defense against stagger, so that's okay. We'll give that to Hockma. Now everyone's gaining defensive bonuses. The cool music has ended because, god damn it. Alexio's light regain seems like a bit of an issue. We'll have to make some changes. We can make some changes. You use Final Stroke, that'll get you your hand back, basically. Use Bulky Impact to deflect that. Tell you what, don't use it on them. You intercept them instead with Battle Command, and we'll prescript that. And then you can intercept nothing, really, huh? If he's gonna exhale smoke, you're gonna Final Stroke, and we'll see what the fuck happens there. Here's what we'll do. You'll focus fire that, it'll probably take him down, and then you'll use reload against that. Seize your chance. And multi-slash that guy. And I'd like to make sure that one dies, so make that happen if you would. Alexio's gonna take some hits, but it's inevitable. Bam. Bam. Big hit. About right, and then there we go, that's the good stuff. Practically dead. Unfortunately, didn't really get to take advantage of any of those block die, but it's okay. Fucking wrecked. Dead. This can't be, where did this go wrong? Let me guess, it was a bit heavy to swing. We'll come back to that. Let's just focus on finishing this quickly. I guess you won't be using that anymore, huh? I'll borrow those parts for a bit. I don't think that one was the weapon's fault. May you rest in peace at the very least. We're starting to swing it back. Test run. Gap attack would take care of it, honestly. Frontal assault them for some extra damage, and you're fine as you are. Go for it, lads. Bam, bam. You didn't kill, but very close. Big hit. Unsurprising, but wait, the suplex? Yes. Unfortunate, but you get another attack, so it's fine. It's fine. It's about right. Big kick, and they're dead. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Ow. Oh, but that killed him. The next trial will be a big success. Good shit. So, you know, there are some rough edges with my ideas here, for sure. What a sound. Oh no, that killed the music. God damn it. Oh, that's a really annoying sound. Oh, that's really annoying. Make it stop. Okay, well, I thought it actually stopped for a second there. It didn't. Oh god, that's annoying. Oh god, oh, I hate Hockmer's floor. It ruins the music. Not a fan. Oh god, that hurts my ears. And my head. I had a minor headache and now I have a real headache. Fuck's sake. Fuck you, Hockmer. It's fine. We're practically done here. There it is. You're quite dead. Yep. There it goes. Well, Hockmer's music is okay, but I have to say, I think everyone else's is a bit more interesting. Although I remember Floor of Literatures is a bit meh. Although I haven't listened to that in quite a while, so maybe I'm just misremembering. But yeah, Hockmer's is okay, I guess. And those decks were okay, I guess, but there's plenty more work I can do on them, for sure. We'll do 20 of these, and then we'll do 20 of our 98,000 books of yay. Yay! So we get smoke overflow and excess supply from this, which is pretty fucking good, actually. Because if you have people with smoke overflow combined with a member of the party who has Nikolai's page, that's +2 strength every scene. So you can set up a smoke build where you just don't spend smoke, so you're doing tons more damage and gaining strength. This is where things get very interesting, although it must be said, the actual best passive abilities on this are Smoke Overflow and Excess Supply, which comes from the other ones. Immediate Repairs is excessively good, it must be said. We'll have a look at that in detail in a minute, but Exhale Smoke. Field Mods is an absolute winner. And, you know, I just realized something about Field Mods. Field Mods would work really well for, what's his goddamn name? For Zaru. Field Mods would work very well for Zaru, who doesn't currently have his deck. I don't even know where the fuck that thing's gone, actually, now that I think about it. The question is, can you use Field Mods without, yes you can. You can use it without the key page. Lower cost of all pages in hand by 1. Which means... The question is, can you have more than 1? So let's quickly get rid of Loosen Up. Understandable. If you had a fuck ton of Field Mods, I don't even know what the fuck. That would be pure chaos. That would be broken chaos. But... I mean, I think the timing on this would be a bit awkward. Oh no, actually this totally works. Oh, if you have Field Mods and you have Binding Arms, you can make Binding Arms free, permanently, for the rest of the act. It does require you to have all the Binding Arms in your hand and then use Field Mods, so it's not perfect, but... Getting Steel Knuckles to only cost 1 would be fantastic. Binding Arms can be free. You can't make Loosen Up any cheaper than it is, but you do have to have an energy-producing card. But if used correctly, Zaru could just be throwing out Binding Arms for free, like crazy. Well, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. More buffs for a floor that didn't fucking need it. But to be fair, we are only looking at the small picture here, or at least one facet of it. The potential power involved with improving smoke decks right now is nothing to ignore. Now, these cards kinda suck, really. Test Run is very meh. Just straight up, they're not very strong cards, but it's not the cards, it's the key pages. It's Smoke Overflow and Excess Supply. Mixed with, well, let's have a look at some of the other smoke users. So you can combine it with Sooty Thwack to boost stagger damage. Jin's is less useful. With me, or my, whatever that's called, with me's page, you would gain a counter die. essentially. There is a lot you could do here. It's mainly, honestly, it's mainly smoke cards themselves that tend to be really powerful, like Deep Drag, Loss of Sense. Where's that really fucking good one? Vapor. Gain force smoke and draw 1 page. And if you're just using cards that allow you to gain smoke, don't even spend it, then you'll just have more power all the time. Potential, a lot of potential. I imagine some people, when presenting smoke builds to me, were intentionally holding this stuff back and desperately wanted to tell me about it. Well, now I know about it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for the final, for the hardest tier that we're currently up against in terms of general invitations, I'm going to use philosophy, because why not? Ego makes it too easy anyway, probably. We may end up having to use ego if it gets too difficult, but Bina, you know, her cards, but I've given her acrobatic, empowered first shot, deep wound, and fervor, so that she gets stronger as the battle goes on, because she's mostly focused on offensive die anyway. Providence has Amalicial's page, because it's fucking good. Of course, Porcus has Irina's page, with the only change being I've replaced Sense Quarry with Equivalent Exchange, and I think that might work better. This is all still the same. I suppose we can get rid of Battle Ready. I'm gonna hold on to that, because we were running low on cards, so that might help. But yeah, that's Irina's page. Lamarcus has Nikolai's page because the buffs are great. And Mailstar, I have decided to try out my attempt at a smoke build with my current resources. Now, obviously, there are better ways to do this. I fully recognize that. Every time I do this, I fully recognize that. But like I said, I'm trying it out. I've given them test runs, smoke blow, smoke smash, smoke prick, deep drag, and 2 vapors. And as for passive attributions, they have smoke overflow, excess supply, stimulating fumes, fervor, and internal combustion engine on Wang's page. Will that work? I don't know. It could. Any way to know is to do. The only way to do is to go. So let's go. See what we got. Bayard, you fucking legend. Look at this guy. That spear is a fucking A+. Obviously, speed. At the start of the scene, inflicts 3 fragile to self and gain 1 strength. Fragile increases the amount of damage you take, and then strength obviously provides power to offensive die. Restore 1 light and draw 1 page at the end of the scene if the character did not use any pages. Interesting. If the character suffered immobilization on the previous scene, gain 1 strength, 2 protection, and 2 stagger protection. Every 3 scenes uses the combat page Pinpoint Breakthrough. Wedging Thorn, which restores light and inflicts fragile. Cleave Across, which inflicts paralysis. Boltless Strike, which inflicts fragile. Knockback, which inflicts fragile. And Great Swing. Oh boy. These guys are interesting, but really it's... Whoops. Okay, good. It's Bayard himself who is the big draw here. Very interesting. Alright, Bina, let's see what you got. Go on, girl, show them why you were an arbiter. The library, it doesn't look like it will be an easy job as its reputation suggests. I'll go first and take care of them. It should be fine. Let's get going. None shall stop the breath of the wilderness. There aren't too many of them. Alright, lads. Let's make it happen. They're pretty quick. They're pretty fucking quick. 2 6s in on Bina. Bina may suffer this turn. It's distinctly possible. Degraded Pillar on them. And then Degraded Fairy. They're not using any of their basic shit, are they? Interesting. You're gonna need to intercept some stuff. Will the Prescript on them. And then Multi-Slash on them. Hit them in the back. Knockback, huh? Perhaps Equivalent Exchange. And then you're gonna get hit a lot this turn. But Lamarcus can help. 6 coming in on you. Okay, okay. Smoke Prick. I want you to use Smoke Smash on someone because... Well, actually, you wouldn't gain any smoke for using Smoke Smash, it just occurred to me. You would inflict it, you wouldn't gain it. So maybe instead use Deep... You don't gain smoke for using Deep Drag. Might have to reorganize your deck a little bit, because I don't think I've made it quite the way I want to. But in the meantime... Intercept that. Try and defend Cosporcus for the moment. And that's about what we got for this turn. It's going to be a weird one, for sure. That worked out. That worked out. Pretty rough, but we managed to make it happen. Good. It's fine. It worked out overall. That was fine. It's a bit of a clash, actually. It's a proper fight. That fairy is going to come in handy for sure. We'll go Eternally Lit Lamp and give it to you, because you're going to become very powerful very soon. Yep, 6 going to you, and that's knockback. Give him a final stroke and see what you can do. Okay, yeah, this is a rough one for sure. Go for that. Faultless Strike, Bulky Impact. Cleave across. It's not going to be great, but it's a clash, I suppose. Although... it's with a prescript thingy. Somber Procuration. You're just gonna have to take an extra hit and be happy about it. Throw an extra hit on him, and you... see if you can hit him with a little bit of paralysis to just slow him down a little bit, because he's gonna get quite dangerous. That's fine. Completely fine, in fact. Completely fine. And that fairy is certainly helping. Good. Damn, the stagger's getting quite low. He's been staggered, that's good. That's good, that's very good. Oh, that's just excellent. That's pretty rough. We can take him down next turn, everything will be good. Everything will be good. Give that to Bina, she always needs max light. Use degraded shockwave. Cause him some problems, if you would. Graded fairy that. Yeah. We got plans, we got schemes. You want schemes? I got schemes. Faultless Strike. Deep Drag. Final Stroke will kill them. Switcheroo will probably make sure they die. And yep, we're good to go. Good. Oh yeah, they're fucked anyway. Down they go. Who will lead them in the future? Not you. Good shit. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Oh, yeah. You're fucked now, buddy. 52 damage. You're fucked now, buddy. You're fucked now, buddy. You're all fucked. It's over. It is very much over. The music swells to show that the fight is fucking over. It has never been more over than this, my friends. It's fucking over. You know what? Do it the fun way. Yeah, do it the fun way. Oh! Yeah! Love it. Yeah, they're quite a powerful flaw, as it turns out. Philosophy. They don't fuck around. No one fucks around. Every flaw is good when you have the right cards. Story of the city. Hold up, what does that mean? Complete all receptions accessible by general invitations. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm free. I don't have to worry about this anymore. I've done every general invitation. Oh, I feel so good. I never have to worry about this again. Let's have a look. That's Bayard's office, yep. So we'll get the fixers pages, and then we can go on to Bayard himself. What have we got? Not bad, not bad. Offensive position, inflicts 3 fragile to gain 1 strength. I mean, that sounds like a very Zaru thing to do, to be honest, doesn't it? I might look into that. And then Bayard himself, who is an absolute fucking Chad, I swear. Bayard's page. Offensive position, psych up, and readied position. They suffered immobilization, but can Bayard immobilize himself? Is that how that works? Ready position. Become immobilized this scene, gain 3 strength next scene, add a copy of Pinpoint Breakthrough to hand. Now that's interesting. That's very interesting. Great swing. Oh man, there's some cool stuff here, for real. That's all of the general invitations. No one can bug me about doing them anymore because I've done them. They're done. I've taken care of them. That's it. It's over. There's no more. Fucking Zar. And none of those books were required to unlock these two, so, I mean, I don't think general reception books are counted for realizations, so it makes sense. But yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is going to be shorter than usual, but to be completely honest, it's nice to have a video that isn't 4 hours to edit, so I think I'm going to leave this one here. We did some good work today. We did some good fucking work. We got a lot of pages, a lot of books, a lot of potential for new and interesting combinations. There's some good stuff here, I just need to figure out how to use it, but that's then and this is now. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching. Special thanks to Sweet Baby Red, MB Alias, Ye Old Man River, Lord Scullington, Jessa Kitty, Plutonian Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bob, Magical, The Frostbite, Monsoon, Sir World, Jumping with Joy, Warmasoku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny T800 for supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. This has been fun. I actually really enjoyed making this. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not as interesting or exciting as the realizations or progressing story, and I'm not even to you or to me, it's not as interesting or exciting, but this was fun, encountering all these new characters, playing with builds, figuring stuff out. I bet I've made all of these decks wrong, and I don't care, because it was just fun to try them out. Irina's page is fun. This whole smoke shit is damn interesting, it must be said, and I am definitely interested in trying out Bayard's shit, and I want to give someone his fucking drip, because oh my god, what a legend, look at him. That spear is incredible. But whatever. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, and it will be Hised's realization, I want to square that away before we move on with the story, and then guess what? I bet I have a strong feeling that Hokma and Bina's realizations won't be far behind, and when they do show up, I hope I see you there. Toodles, goodbye.